Did you know that the dumbest trade war in history could cost Americans billions of dollars? That's right, billion with a B, and it's happening right now. Welcome back to the channel, where we break down the biggest stories in global economics and make them actually interesting. Today, we're diving into the explosive world of tariffs, trade wars, and why Donald Trump's latest move is either a genius strategy or a catastrophic mistake. Stick around, because this one's gonna blow your mind. Here's the kicker. Trump just slapped a 25% tariff on Mexico and Canada, and a 10% tariff on China. But here's the thing. You're the one paying for it, not Mexico, not China. You. How? Well, let me break it down for you. Imagine you're at Walmart picking up some avocados. You're already paying $1 per avocado, right? But with these new tariffs, that price jumps to $1.25. And guess what? Walmart isn't eating that cost, you are. That's right, your guacamole just got 25% more expensive. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to give up my guac. Are you? Comment below. Would you pay 25% more for avocados? Let's see how many of you are willing to go broke for that green gold. Okay, let's rewind for a second. Why is this even happening? Well, it all started with Trump's obsession with one thing, trade deficits. You see, America buys way more stuff from other countries than it sells to them. In 2024 alone, the US had a trade deficit of $1.2 trillion. That's trillion with a T. And Trump's solution? Tariffs. Here's the plan. Slap a tax on imports, make foreign goods more expensive, and boom. Americans start buying American-made products instead. Sounds simple, right? Well, not so fast. Because here's where things get. Here's the problem. Tariffs don't just hurt other countries, they hurt. Let's take China, for example. The US buys a ton of stuff from China. Smartphones, computers, batteries, you name it. But with a 10% tariff, those products get more expensive. So what happens? Companies like Apple and Walmart pass that cost on to, and suddenly your iPhone just got pricier, your laptop more expensive. Even your kids' toys. Yep, you guessed it, more expensive. Thanks, tariffs. But wait, it gets worse. Because here's the kicker. Instead of boosting American manufacturing, companies might just move their production to low-cost countries like Vietnam or India. So the jobs don't come back to the US, they just go somewhere else. And guess what? The trade deficit? It doesn't go away. It just shifts. So, are these tariffs really helping America? Or are they just making everything more expensive for no reason? Now here's where things get interesting. Because tariffs don't just affect prices, they affect. And right now, America's allies are Canada, pissed. Mexico, pissed. The EU, pissed. Even Australia, my home country, is like, and when allies get mad, they start looking for other friends, like China. Here's the scary part. If America keeps pushing its allies away, they might start trading more with China, and that could weaken America's influence on the global stage. Think about it. If Canada, Mexico, and the EU all start buying more from China, America loses leverage. And that's a problem. So, is Trump's tariff plan a genius move to boost American manufacturing? Or is it a dangerous gamble that could backfire spectacularly? Stay tuned, because we're about to break it all down. Okay, let's lighten the mood for a second. Because if there's one thing we can all agree on, it's that avocados are life. But with these tariffs, your guac habit could bankrupt you. Imagine this. You're at a party and someone brings out the guacamole. You're like, but then you find out it's $10 extra because of tariffs. Suddenly that guac doesn't taste so good anymore. Comment below. Be honest, I know some of you would. Avocado lovers unite. Alright, let's get back to the big question. What happens next? Because here's the thing. Tariffs are just the beginning. If other countries retaliate, this could turn into a full-blown global trade war. And trust me, nobody wins in a trade war. Not America, not China, not even Canada. So what's the endgame here? Is Trump playing 4D chess, or is he about to checkmate himself? We'll explore that in just a second, but first, let's take a quick break to hear from our sponsor. Alright, let's break it down. On one hand, tariffs help reduce America's trade deficit. They bring manufacturing jobs back to the US, and they make America less dependent on other countries. But on the other hand, They also make everything more expensive, spark a global trade war, and push America's allies closer to China. So, what's the verdict? Well, it's complicated. Here's my take: tariffs are a double-edged sword. They might help in the short term, but in the long term they could do more harm than good. But hey, that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Alright, before we wrap up, I want to hear from, do you think Trump's tariff plan is a genius move or a catastrophic mistake? Let me know in the comments. And while you're at it, hit that like button if you learned something new today, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of economics. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the world of economics, knowledge is power. So, stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep crushing it. Eep.